What is this? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I haven't posted on YouTube in a very long time, and the reason for that is that I have been very much preoccupied. I have been preoccupied by this car. I know a lot of people are gonna say how, but I will explain. It's been more than 6 weeks since I got my car in July, and guys, it's been a roller coaster. I didn't know driving was going to be such a nightmare. I got my license in 2021 October. Never driven after that. Not that there are no cars at home, but I don't stay at home. I don't have a partner. Maybe if I had a partner who had a car, then I was gonna practice somewhere. So what I did before I got a car, when shopping for a car, of course I showed you, then I took refresher lessons, 5 refresher lessons. It was all good. On the last day of my on the last day of my driving lessons, we did parking. I was like, guy, can we please do parking? I bought an automatic car. The reason for that, I am staying in PE. I am from Flagstaff. So Flagstaff and Port Elizabeth is very far. Like, if I normally travel with public transport, and with public transport I take more than 12 hours. If I leave here in the morning around about 5, I will normally get home or get here to PE at around about 8, 9 at night, depending by taxis. So for me, I was like, I'm a lady, I'm a mother of 3. I really don't need something that's going to cause a lot of struggles for me already. So I went for an automatic. Something enzayifaka endleleni ihambe ndiyofika ekhaya, ne? Guys, perks of being a single parent kunzima. Okay, even if you're not a single parent, but being single is not nice, because now if I had a partner, baby nje ubeza unlanda okanye asidrive sobabini sehle yabo. But ke we are here. So I was like, I will not survive a manual. But when I was doing my refresher courses, I did my refresher courses on a manual car. Okay, fine. The dealership fetched the car. It was all good. The only thing I noticed, and that happened on that day, is that this car is very fast. It is very fast. Once you put it on drive, and then you lower down your handbrake, my dear, it jumps. You should literally have your foot on the brake pedal. But I learned that the hard way. Secondly, I not crashed, but I scratched it. As I was going into the apartment where I was staying. I don't know, guys, I have a lot of anxiety with cars. Yabona, when there is a car, I don't mind cars left and right, but when there's a car behind me and the people are other drivers on the road, they are very impatient. Guys. They are very impatient to us who are still learning to drive. It's not their fault. I'm not blaming them. I am very impatient. So I was going into an apartment, and then there was a car that was behind me. There was another, not one, but I think 3 cars that were coming on the opposite direction, and I was going to. So the minute the last car passed, I was already like pressured by the person behind me, and then I just took a sharp turn. I think I didn't control my car, so it went onto the wall, but then I managed to quickly like get it back onto the road, and then but I scratched it on the side, in the bumper, and the bumper in front. I will put a picture here when I edit this video, but the bumper in front is scratched a little bit. And then the other time I was washing it at home because it was just too dirty and I didn't have time to go to the car wash. I don't even know where car wash is. I was like, okay, you know what, let me just get water, wipe it a little bit. I noticed there's another scratch. Oh guys, this one I don't know. I really don't know how it happened. I don't know, but there's just a little bit of scratch. I think it's not even a centimeter long. It's just a scratch at the back, on the left, just above the back wheel. So yeah, but guys, it's been very difficult to drive. Yeah, I always thought, once I have a car, I'm going to vlog. I'm going to do a day in my life. Way, guys. Hey, hi, Bans. All I can say is it's been tough. Yeah. Then, in the midst of that, while I was still busy trying to learn, I have kids. So they are playing sport. Transport is not picking them up if they are having extramural activities. This was one of the other things that caused me to get a car, because then I have to Uber almost every day to go and fetch someone from school. If the other one is having soccer, the other one has an extra class, the other one has got their soccer, the other one has got music. Every day I must fetch people, and it's very expensive to use public transport. I don't want to lie. Uber has been very expensive lately, guys. Like, I sat down and I calculated money that I spent on Uber per month. It was more than 2.5. I still pay school transport about 1.5. I was like, no. So I did not cancel my school's transport contract immediately. So July, when schools opened, kids went with the transport to school. Then if somebody then is left for extra classes, I would go and fetch them. At least it's not that busy at that time at 3 o'clock. Okay, one day I am at work. I received a call around about 4:30. I think no, 4:30 or 4, somewhere there. My sister asking me if I know that one of the twins did not come back from school. I was like, no. Normally the lady would text me on WhatsApp or leave me a message to say that one of the kids is left at school, and I knew that none of them had extra classes on that day. So she would normally contact me and tell me that one of the transport lady now, one of the kids is left at school for, so that I can know and arrange transport to go and get him. This day, I did not receive any message. Okay, now I'm panicking. I'm like, okay, there's aftercare at their school, so probably the teachers or the aftercare ladies are still there, and she's probably hanging around there with them. I go. When I get there, I don't see my son. There's a few kids that are still left at school in the aftercare and outside. I'm like, okay, then as I was about to go in and ask the teachers there, I get a call from my sister, my twin sister. She says, hayibo, ways ingako, ndithi mna, sisi uyintoni ndithi mna, just thetha ufuna ukuthini. Athi yena bana, I just received a call from somebody, a guy. This guy is saying dobana they found ingako, my son, running and crying in the street. Guys, yabona ke, I lost it. My heart sank. Uyabona nje, and I just told myself, Kuti, I don't know where I am going. I'm not being like, or are they? Because at that point, I thought to myself, is this child kidnapped? Is this child, maybe are these people calling because they want ransom? There's a lot of things that are happening. I thought to myself, oh, my son has been hurt, and then he was then thrown into the streets, and then these people are picking him up. Why is he crying? Guys, if you know PE, I won't say which school my kids go to, but then they go to a school close to town. Guys, I drove Stanford Road. If you know Stanford Road, at 4 or around about 4:30, people, when they are coming out, they are ending their shift. It's very busy. Buses, taxis, cars. I'm a new driver. I did not even think about that at that time. I drove Stanford Road. Jonga, I was very fast. I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. I was driving very fast because I am rushing to where these people are saying they are with my child, because they said they picked him up and they took a taxi with him to Costin, because they are going to Costin. So they said they will wait for me in Costin, close to Lala's. There's a shop that is called Lala's. It sells food and spices and all that. So I had to go there. Guys, oko ndingafanga. You know what? I will not die. And on top of that, I told myself, I did not crash this car that day. Driving under stress, under pressure, crying. I had to go and fetch my son. So after that incident, when I got there, I found these two ladies. They are working in the firms here in Cadbury. They said they found on the street. When I'm asking him, he says that their teacher kept them for a few minutes to pack. I don't know what was going on, or they were talking, or they were making noise, and teacher was like, okay, you guys pack and sit down, then I will let you go. So this lady, I know her. She does not wait, guys. She literally does not. She doesn't wait for kids. If she doesn't even wait 10 minutes, 10 minutes is very long for her to wait. She says that. She's been saying that kids must just come out and come to. What do I do? Because I'm not in class. The teacher did not say that she released them late. You are also not informing me that you left the child. I found my child there. I am grateful. I am very grateful to these two strangers that picked him up and called me or called my sister to inform us that they found my son, because I don't know how he was going to get home. He is saying that he wanted to go home. He saw that I'm not coming to pick him up, and he decided to walk home. I think he was going to walk and follow the road, because he maybe knows or notices how we go from his school. So he said he was gonna walk, but I know for a fact that he was gonna get lost, because guys, there's a lot of streets. So I saw these ladies. I went to them and I spoke to them. I was very grateful to them. Then I went to my son, Tim. Okay, what happened? Then he explained to me, and then I asked if he's not hurt. Nobody hurt her. Nobody did anything to her, because guys, we must be realistic. Kids are being raped. Kids are being taught things that you can't even imagine. So I asked him, nothing bad happened to you, nobody hurt you, and all those things. And he was like, no mama, I'm fine, but I'm hungry. I was like, okay baby, let's just go home, because Costin and where I stay is not far. So we went home. When we got home, I dropped them off. I didn't want to cry in front of him. I went to the bathroom. I said he must change, because I wanted to see him. I wanted to see that he's not hurt. So I instructed him to change. Baby, change into your clean clothes so that you can have food and eat. So while I was watching his movements, watching his clothes, dirty, how dirty they are. I hate how my mind had already programmed that my child would have been done that and that and that and that. But it's the reality of the world that we live in. So I was now looking and checking if even for like signs. Is he walking properly? Is he not in pain? Are the clothes clean? Underwear even? I know, guys. I know maybe it's creepy, but it's things that I have to check because, you may never know. So I checked all those things, and then he was fine. And then my sister made food. Then I left and went back to work. Then when I got to work, I called the teacher. The teacher told me that no, she didn't keep them for that long. It was hardly 5 minutes, and then she released them because they were still packing. Okay, then I told her that I am not happy because my son was almost missing. I don't like it. And she understood, and she said, blame shifting. Why did the transport leave the kids? Blah blah blah. I was like, I'm not about that, and I won't know. Then, okay. Before, I forgot this, because before I went to fetch him, before I even left work to go and fetch him or look for him at school, I tried to call the transport lady, not answer. Then when I got back to work, I cried. Oh, I cried. I cried because of what if. I am a very anxious person. I am a very anxious person, so I cried a lot. I am crying because of what if. What if I had found my son dead, hurt, injured? I was thinking a lot. A lot was going on my mind. I had a lot of thoughts, and I cried. I let my anger and my fears, and then I phoned this lady again. At this point, it was around about 5:15. I phoned her. She picks up her phone. Then, before that, or while I was still busy crying, there was a message, and then the message said, "Oh, I'm seeing your missed calls. I only got home now." Blah blah blah. I called her. She said to me, and then I said to her, what happened in Kago? You did not tell me she was left at school and stuff. And then she says, no, I didn't have airtime, I didn't have data to text you, so yeah, she was left at school. But I told the other kids, which are his brothers, that they must tell me, they must find a way to tell me that their brother was left at home. They didn't say anything, guys. They got home, my sister was there. They didn't say anything to my sister that their brother was left behind. My sister thinks that I know because the lady normally informs me. So my sister thought that I know, and I am probably going to go and fetch my son. Then when she noticed that time was now, it was getting late, she then decided to phone me and say, do you know that? But these two, they did not tell my sister. They did not report that she was left at school, and I don't know that he was left at school. They saying that, but Umagazi normally tells you, Yabon. Okay. And then I'm explaining to this lady now that they did not say. Haike usisi wasebhayi. Sana wathukisa. She started asking me, so I'm blaming her, and now who do you want me to blame? I didn't know that my son was left at school. Who do you want me to blame? Because you are the one that's supposed to let me know. I mean, when we trust them, we trust them to pick up our kids from school and bring them home. If there's anything out of the ordinary, they should inform us. I mean, they are us. Because at the end of the day, was she going to leave without her son if it was her son that was detained? Or in class, kept in class for that 5 or 10 minutes. She says she can't wait for that long because she's got other kids to pick up. With the school transport thingy, they have many kids. So they are not picking up from one school. Maybe they are going to pick from I'll go to school, then they will go and pick up maybe in Eben, then they will go to pick up in Parsons Hill. So they are always in the rush. He's saying he couldn't wait for that long. He can't wait for 10 minutes, because he's going to other schools to pick other kids. Okay, then why don't you tell me your Sissy? She got furious. Wathi kumla sisi andinongabi na data mna because ndithatha abantwana bakho. That's where I lost it. That is where I lost it. I am paying her for the safety of my kids. And I am expecting her to be a parent to my kids when I'm not there. She was angry. She dropped the call. She blocked me. I went to WhatsApp. I made a voice note. Remember, mind you, I did not tell this lady that I have found my son already. I am saying to her that my son is missing. I can't find my son. But she does not care. She blocks me. She doesn't know where my son is. 2. Naye, I don't know why my son didn't go to the office to go and ask the aftercare teachers to phone me. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know sometimes when something is bound to happen, it just happens. It just happens because they know they are not supposed to walk. I always fetch them. They are supposed to go to the office. They are supposed to ask adults. I don't know why he walked. This is what was making me very, I don't know, it was making me unsettled because I'm thinking, who convinced him to walk? Because they never walk. Who convinced him to walk? Why? I don't know, It might be friends, I don't know. But then I went to WhatsApp. I still said to her, Sisi, I can't find my son. You must just know that I cannot find my son because when you left my son at school and you did not inform me. Did she care? She continued shouting. I wish I could. I don't know how I can put the voice notes that she made here in the video, but she did not care. She did not care. She did not care at all. And yeah, she blocked me again. I thought to myself, contact my lawyer and open a case against this because what the fuck, he does not care. So now I told her that okay, I'm going to open a case of negligence. The court must decide between me, you, and the teacher who's negligent because I was not there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Then my mother and my sister was like, no, don't, because you will be creating enemies for yourself. And siyayazi ba guys, South Africa nomhlaba lo siphila kuwo ungcole njani. I would be creating enemies for me, for my kids. Abantu bayabulawa, abantu bayadudula for no reason. So I was like, that's what my mother and my sister was saying, and I was like, okay, fine. So I left it like that, but then I could not continue with the transport. I made a drastic decision as a new driver, as I am, that I am going to drop off my kids and pick them up from school. My lunchtime, I go and drop them off. I go and pick them up. If one of them has got an extramural, the others wait in the aftercare area. They wait and play there. There are teachers who are normally sitting there and looking after the kids and stuff, the aftercare ladies. So the others wait there, and then I normally know that there's an extra class or there's a soccer or whatever it is at. Then I go and pick them up, drop them off at home, then go back to work. I managed to ask my unit manager that I will only take my lunch at that time. around about 2:30 to 3, you know. And my work, home, and the school is not far. I basically need 20 minutes, because when I'm dropping them off, I leave at 10 to or quarter to, and by 7:05, 7:10, I'm at work. So for now it's working. So okay guys, I've been juggling around that scenario, trying to make myself comfortable with the driving, while also I am getting used to the new routine of myself driving myself and my kids to and from school and work every day. I don't want to lie, it's nice, they are happy, also I'm happy that I'm dropping them off, but it's not something that I wanted to do now. I don't know what's going on with my eye, it's itching. It's not something I wanted to do now, so it's hard, okay guys, but it's life. We move, and I don't know, so far so good. I am hoping that it remains like this. The only thing I do is to pray for safety, protection, accident-free days. But yeah, we are getting used to it. At least now I'm not so stressed when I have to get behind the wheel. I used to get palpitations, guys. It was real, especially after I bumped it. I would get palpitations, and then I even started doing breathing techniques. Hi guys, jonga kukhe kwabed, but yeah, we are here, and what can one do? Kunzima kunjalo, we are siyazama. Yeah, that is a life update that I wanted to come here with. That is the life update that I wanted to come here with. So far so good. I am happy. I'm coping, and yeah, kunzima kunjalo. That is the end. Thank you guys. If you listened to my yapping, if you listened to my story, you know, just before I end the video, this scenario or this incident made me realize that being a single mother or a single parent is actually very bad. Guys, it's bad for you, it's bad for the kids, because now if there was a father in this scenario, I don't know, maybe things would have happened better, things would have been handled better, I don't know. But it has just made me realize that, girl, you are alone, you are on your own. You are doing this alone, on your own, with the support of my family, of course, but yeah, I am mommy 24/7. It's just me and them 24/7. And yeah, I guess this is the life that I am going to live. But I am very grateful, guys. I am very, very grateful to God for those two strangers that picked him up and made sure that he was saved, and and they waited until I got there to pick him up. You know, I am very grateful to those strangers. I don't know what would have happened if they didn't pick him up, or if then he was picked up by a wrong people, because every or anyone could have picked him up. I really don't know. I'm very grateful to God that He sent those two strangers to my rescue that day. And I'm grateful to God. I am really grateful to God. Hey, guys. Yeah, the past few days haven't been very. The past few days haven't been very the happy ones for me. There was a lot going on. But yeah, we're grateful for life. Thank you very much for watching, guys. My lunch break is almost over, and the kids are coming out now, and we are going to go drop them off at home, then go back to work. Yeah, from home to work it's like 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Time now is sorry, the time now is 2 o'clock, so they are coming out. So at 10 past, quarter past 2, I'll be back at work. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and comment. And I would really like to know your views, guys, about the scholar transport thingy that we are doing. Is it working for you? Oh, what is the best option? I hope I am going to be able to do the vlogs, morning vlogs, evening vlogs, after work, before work. I want to do those. I want to do those vlogs where in the morning you get ready for work, prepare for your school and lunches and stuff. I really want to do them, and I was hoping I am going to be able to do them. But yeah, life happens while we're busy planning. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye. Yo, ndiyathetha. I'm sure nizibuzwa le ntombazana itheni ithetha kangaka ukuyibona. Some of you maybe are seeing me for the first time, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much. Bye.